Hey guys, it's Mitch from Peacemaker Healing here in beautiful Cairns. Today's pain episode is episode 5, and we're talking about one of the most common pains that older Australians have to deal with, and that's sciatic pain or sciatica. So we're talking about something many older Australians know all too well. That sharp, nagging pain running from your lower back down your leg. As I said, it is called sciatica. Now let's start with what sciatica actually is, because it's an interesting one. People think sciatica is the name of a pain or the name of a disease. Sciatica is not a disease by itself. It's the name for the pain that comes from irritating or putting pressure on the sciatic nerve. So that's why it's called sciatica. The sciatic nerve runs from your lower spine through the hips and the buttocks and all the way down the back of each leg, which is why the pain can travel so far. In older adults, this nerve is often irritated by age-related changes, such as arthritis, such as bone spurs, or general wear and tear. You could have a tear in the lower back, as an example. Symptoms can include aching, burning, sharp shooting pain. There's a tingling sensation or even numbness in the leg or the foot. Why does it seem more common as we get older? Why does sciatica seem more common? It's pretty simple. It's a common sense answer. As we age, the joints, like your discs and the bones in the spine, will naturally degenerate, which can narrow the spaces where the nerves have to travel. Now, conditions such as bone spurs, spinal arthritis are more common in older adults and are the leading causes for sciatica in this actual age group, which again is pretty common sense stuff based on what sciatica actually does. The pain in older Aussies can sometimes be less sharp but more persistent. And therefore, if it's more persistent, it's harder to settle it down. Now, management ways of trying to usually manage sciatic pain. Many people start with gentle movements. You can do short walks. You can do light stretching. Just avoid long periods of sitting or lying still, because that's when blood pooling happens and you will get lots more pins and needles and numbness sensations. Of course, the most popular one is heat treatment. Heat therapy, warm showers, heat packs, or heated pads can help relax tight muscles around those nerves. And it improves blood flow to the sore or the acute area as well. Some people use cold packs because they just prefer them when they have an early flare-up. Then they switch to heat once the sharp pain starts to settle. You can do physiotherapy exercises that strengthen your core and also your back, and also working on your posture can all reduce pressure on the sciatic nerve over time as well. People always turn to tablets and prescription medicines, but these can have chronic side effects and may interact with other medications many older Australians already take. So always consult your doctor when you are deciding on what pills to take. Me personally, I steer away from pills, but that's a personal choice and you're entitled to choose yourself. What about creams and rubs? Topical creams, ointments and gels are common choice because they work directly where you apply them and they avoid going through the stomach or being processed through the stomach. Some products rely on strong cooling or numbing agents, and that creates a temporary band-aid fix. It gives you a temporary numbing sensation. It desensitizes and switches off your nerves and the dermal layer of the skin, and your pain comes back worse. So I wouldn't recommend that. Others use warming ingredients such as capsicum, chili. They create heat and they get distracted from the pain. Now, they're on the right track because natural products can also include really powerful ingredients. And if you have the right combination of ingredients, you get the perfect amount of heat. So, for example, Anti-inflammatory plants like Arnica montana or turmeric calms local inflammation, pain, swelling, etc. The downside of some of these conventional creams that we have access to is that many mainstream heat creams on the market rely on synthetic chemicals and powerful numbing agents intended to block the pain signal for a short time frame. You do not want any synthetic chemicals going through your stomach or anywhere else for that matter. These may give you quick relief, but they do not support the body's own healing process and can irritate sensitive or older skin in some people quite easily. So introducing Peacemaker's world famous hot cream. If you are looking for a gentler, more natural way to support your body while it deals with sciatic pain, this is where our world famous Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream comes in. Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream is designed as a natural hot cream to comfort stiff muscles and joints and ease the tension that can build up around the sciatic nerve. It is made with natural organic ingredients, giving you a soothing heat treatment without relying on any chemicals, any colours, any fillers, and any numbing agents. The product uses zero chemicals, no numbing agents, so you're not simply switching off the pain, you're supporting the body as it calms and settles itself. The cream is super easy to apply. You wipe it all over where you feel the pain. It could be your back, your hips, your legs. It absorbs very fast and it fits comfortably into a daily self-care routine for any older Australian. How we use it as part of your routine, right? Use Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream after gentle movement for stretching. So the warmth can relax the muscles that you've just actually worked. Apply it to your lower back, down the path of your sciatic discomfort. Taking a minute or two to wipe cream all over the area. This is going to encourage great circulation. Now you can combine it with other healthy habits like good posture, regular walking, appropriate medical advice to give yourself the best chance of long-term comfort. Now, I mentioned earlier that heat is you're on the right track. You need a combination of heat and ingredients that buffer heat. So for example, the three heat ingredients that causes the hot cream to be one of the hottest natural organic products in the world that gives fast long-term relief is peppermint oil, turmeric, grapefruit extract, and MSM. Not MSG, MSM. It also has glycosamine, which regulates the amount of fluid around the joints in your body. Now, what I mean by having heat and having buffer, peppermint oil by itself is extremely hot. You have a buffer, which in this case is turmeric, and although it still gets hot, it doesn't make it unbearable, right? So that's one of the main contributing factors why Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream is a super popular. Sciatica can be really frustrating, right? Just like any pain. And at times it can be quite frightening too, because it's important to remember there are many ways to manage any type of pain and stay lifestyle active. With sensible movement, support from your health professionals, and natural options like Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream, you can keep doing more of the things you love. So if you'd like to learn more about Peacemaker Healing Hot Cream, head to the website or ring me for a consultation. I don't bite, okay? I'm actually here to actually help you. I actually care. So on that note, all the details will be in the description. My name is Mitch. You've been listening to podcast number 5, Sciatica. I want you guys to take the time to ring someone today, to just check in on your friend and just say, are you okay? So on that note, I want you all guys to have a fantastic day. Look after each other and stay safe.